guys, and happy Monday. It's Monday Motivation. I haven't seen you guys in a few weeks. Excited to talk about today's topic, which is new beginnings and starting something new. So I'm just going to tag some friends out there, see who's out there. Anyone can join me tonight, and share my page, please, with your friends so that more friends can join in and just, get the motivation, discipline, different things that I talk about on every night. Hi, Carol. What's up, girl? Thanks for joining. I'm going to share this really quick on my regular page and we will get started. So I've been excited to talk about tonight's topic. I love Monday motivations. I love the mindset piece of, starting new, and New Year's are always fun because a lot of people have New Year's resolutions and a lot of, trying something different in your life. And so I think someone's ringing my doorbell right now and it's just going for like a half hour. I'm going to have to ignore it and I'm going to move on. Okay, guys. So tonight's topic is talking about, I want you to share with me really quick. I'd love for it to be very interactive. And if you could throw out in the chat box for me right now, something new that you're starting right now in 2021. Throw it in the chat box. Please be interactive with me. The more interactive you are, then the better that this can be. So put in the chat box something that you started new right now. Hi, Carol. Tell me one thing that you're doing right now that's new. Tell me one new thing that you are trying or starting or working on in your life. Let's go. Meditations. Go, Rita. Good job. Thumbs up. Let's throw her a heart. What else are you guys doing out there? What else is something new that you are doing and starting today? Tell me, share with me. I was going to share a fun quote with you guys today, and the quote is, and suddenly you just know it's time to start something new and trust the magic beginnings. Listen to it again. And suddenly you just know it's time to start something new and trust the magic beginnings. I love it. Tony, awesome self-care. I love it. Can you be more specific on what kind of self-care you are working on? It's so good when we can identify and be really specific with the tasks and the goals that we have so that we can better address them and so that we can meet those goals. Honey, whoever it is, I have an envelope for one person. I have a package for somebody else. Is that for Arlene? Tell her thank you.
Arlene too.
Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to keep going and we're going to go ahead and talk about starting new things, exploring something new. So you shared with me self-care, meditation. Maybe somebody is working on, growing a new relationship or different things out there. The more you share with me, the more we can talk together. But what I wanted to say and encourage you today is whatever you're starting today, it's not going to be perfect. How many of you began a new challenge today? Maybe a workout challenge, or you're trying to drink all of your water today, or maybe you are working on, counting all your calories. I don't know what you're doing out there, but it's not going to be perfect the first time, okay? And I want to remind you that anything new is not easy, right? Okay, so the struggles, there's going to be struggles you're going to go through. So if, let's say, for example, you are trying to eat healthier today. You might be having, sugar withdrawals today. You might be missing your, special to-go foods that were comforting you. And so it's been a hard day for you, okay? So I just want you to remind you to keep going and know that there will be struggles. You don't have to be perfect. And ask yourself these simple questions at the end of the day. What went well? So think about your day and the goals that you set. What went well today? Oh, Mary, I'm really proud because I drank 2 water bottles today. I was supposed to drink 3, but I drank 2. Was it better than what you were doing before? That's all we really want to work on. And we want to work on developing that habit, right? I'm going to read that right now, Tony. And and then also remember, think about what you want to work on for the next day, right? So just taking it into account. Awesome. Tony says, I'm inverting my legs for about 20 minutes before bed, improve blood flow, mental health, and improve sleep. Ooh, I like that. Well, you have to be committed to doing that every night, right? Just like flossing and brushing your teeth. Got to stay committed. So I wanted to share with you guys that starting one new healthy habit or one new habit that's good for your mind, body, your soul, whatever it is going to snowball into more really good habits. So let me just share a fun story. right? So one thing on my bucket list, and I've been working on not having fear, and so I went surfing, which was super fun and great, and I went again, and I'm going to keep going until I get better at it. But the next thing that spurred on is today I went rollerblading. I just all of a sudden was like, you know what? I want to get my son out and be even more active. We went on a run today together, and then I got him out on his bike and I rollerbladed, and it was really fun to rollerblade again. Let's talk about rollerblading for a second. So I was a little bit nervous because I was like, how's my balance going to be? I made sure I put some knee pads on. I put my pads on my arms, my elbows, everything, right? Because I wanted to make sure that I was safe when I went out there, so I went prepared. And you know what? I did it pretty good. I was proud of myself. I am not a pro yet, but we're working on it. Maybe I'll be jumping ramps pretty soon. But as I was rollerblading down the street, and this is what I wanted to bring to your attention, is it has been probably, I skated maybe when I was 17 the last time. I don't know, it's been like more than 10 years, at least 12, 15 years, whatever. But as I was skating, I'd get a little bit nervous, like to fall, and then there would be like rocks and pebbles and dirt and really big bumps in the sidewalk and different things that were coming at me, and I had to maneuver around them and think about how I was going to get through the struggles and the challenges of something new. And so that made me think about you guys and about myself too. Anytime that we do something new, there's going to be struggles, there's going to be bumps, there's going to be the sidewalk up on like a big hill. How are you going to get over it? How are you going to get through the muddy water? How are you going to do all of these things? And you don't have to know all the answers right away. You're going to figure them out as you're going. And you may fall down. I'm sure I'll fall down here or there on the roller skates. But I'm prepared. I've got my pads on, and I'm working on trying to stabilize my core so that I'm strong when I'm out there. So I guess I just wanted to encourage you that you're not going to be perfect the first time you get on those roller skates. You're not going to be perfect if this is your first time food prepping, clean eating, working out, starting a business, raising kids, a new relationship. It's all going to be different struggles that you're going to go through, and give yourself grace and know that it's part of the journey and enjoy it. So take a moment, pat yourself on the back for getting this far. Pat yourself on the back for drinking at least 1 water bottle today, if it wasn't 3, and know that you're doing better by just going towards the goal instead of saying, forget it, I'm not even going to do it, right? So you're winning already by just saying, I'm going to do it, and putting yourself out there, right? Hi, Connie, how are you? So really all I wanted to say was just to kind of wrap that up, and I want to share one more story with you that I hope will encourage and inspire you in whatever it is that you're starting new. So we talked about starting new things, right? You're starting something new, remembering that one thing leads to another, exploring other new things that leads you to a whole nother place that you never thought you would be. And while you're in it, it's not perfection. There will be struggles. You're not going to be perfect at it. Just keep working at it and keep doing it. Keep coming back to it. And it will get better, and you'll get better at it. And it will be easier, and your habit will develop. Last but not least, I wanted to say that trying new things can lead you to a completely different place that you never thought you'd be in. And I'm going to share a story with you, and I want you to hear how it came full circle. Yeah, Connie, keep drinking your water. And so 10 years ago, okay, and I want you to listen closely so you understand all the pieces of the story. 10 years ago, I lost my job as a school teacher. I decided to go get a certification for boxing, okay? And I just got one certification. I was really nervous about it, didn't want to do it, just did it. So then I decided I had to practice an audition for 24 Hour Fitness. I was very blessed, and I got the job at 24 Hour Fitness for just one class. But in the meantime, I started teaching boxing at the school for the teachers. I just thought I could practice on them, and they needed a workout. Why not? And I started this little thing called the Turbo Studio. This is in 2010, okay? 10 years ago. And I was on the playground with them on the blacktop teaching them boxing. And that's all I knew. I didn't know any strength training. I didn't have a personal training certification, just one little 1-day boxing lesson. And of course, the knowledge that I had from working out with people and working out myself my whole life, being a swimmer, water polo player, volleyball player, just doing those things, that knowledge I had. But please listen closely and stay with me. So that was 10 years ago. And one of my friends, her name's Tracy Fiala, she was one of the school teachers that she came and took my classes and supported me. So last week was back at 24-Hour Fitness on the blacktop. Now, isn't that funny? And guess who came to that class? Tracy Fiala. I took a picture with her. I think it would take me too long to find it. I took a picture with her and I said, wow, this is weird. It's my first day back. We're on a blacktop 10 years later. Wow. So let's talk about those 10 years for a second. And I want you to see that the one decision that I made 10 years ago, I lost my job. I could have just gotten depressed and forgot whatever. My life is over. I lost my identity as a school teacher. But instead of doing that, God blessed me. I put my eyes on something different, and it was amazing. One change. What was it? I signed up for TKB certification. That was it. That was the only thing I did. But I signed up for it, and I did it, and then I practiced. And then I launched a turbo studio on the playground. And then I kept doing it and bringing more people to the playground. And I did, and it was amazing. I took it to a Pilates studio. It didn't do as well inside. I didn't have as many certs. So I felt kind of lost. And 24 kind of pulled me in and was like, hey, we can give you all this. And I was like, yeah, that's way easier than running my own business. So I did that. And 24 blessed me with about 17 certifications, and then I went and did training as a personal trainer and created this whole new career as an instructor and trainer. Not all at one time, okay? This is the course of 10 years. But what I want to show you is what happened 10 years later. 10 years later, COVID came, and I got pulled out of my safe zone like I did 10 years before when I was a school teacher, and I was so safe and comfortable. Good vacations, right? I was gonna have great retirement, a great job. I loved it. I loved kindergarten. My identity felt like it was gone, okay? And I know that many of you can relate to that right now. Your identity maybe feels confused or conflicted. You've lost your job. Maybe it was everything to you and who you were. Because we do that. We identify with our jobs. And so I want to encourage you that sometimes things close and it seems so devastating, but these beautiful new things are coming and magic is coming. And these 10 years have been amazing magic for me. They have. I mean, they've had their hard times too, but it's been amazing. And so here we are 10 years later, full circle. Here's Tracy Fiala with me on the blacktop at 24-Hour Fitness. And I just started laughing. I was like, wow, that's weird. How did we come full circle? But now, 10 years later, I was able to start my own business. I did it 10 years ago as a turbo studio. It wasn't quite ready yet. And I did it now, and it was the perfect timing, wasn't it? I had the knowledge, I worked the last 10 years to get to where I am today. Yeah? Does that make sense? And when I look back, and when you look back on your life and things that you have accomplished and done, it didn't happen in one day. It didn't happen in 1 week. It didn't happen in 1 month. It's taken time. If you say you lost 30 pounds, it took you time, but it also took you time before you got to the place mentally to do it as well. So those are the foundation, and that's the foundation. And to get you to where you are today. So look at this. What did I do 10 years back? I took one change. Like you right now, you're making changes in your life. You're saying, I'm going to put my health first. I'm going to, grow this relationship better. I'm going to be, maybe encouraging my faith more. I'm going to, whatever it is that you're doing. But it really does. It's one thing. So when I lost my job, I could have gotten the TKB cert, and didn't do anything with it, right? Oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not going to do it. And guess what? This would not exist. I'm going to say it again. I could have just done the certification and then fizzled out because I was scared, or I didn't think I was good enough, or whatever. And this would not exist. So I want to encourage you that do those things that are calling you out. Maybe it is learning how to surf out there. I don't know when 10 years from now, maybe I'm going to be like, mahalo, I'm living in Hawaii. I started my own surf team. I don't know. But I know that one really positive thing spurs on more and more and more, and growth and strength. But you can't give up. And I just wanted to share this story because I think it's pretty cool to see it happen in a decade. And for all of you, I know each one of you has amazing stories of things that have happened and things that God has done in your life. And I'm not going to tell you that these 10 years were easy. There were hard times too. But I'm really grateful for taking this step, because that Mary in 2010 helped me become the Mary that I am here in 2021. And so remembering that every moment does count, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah? How about that? That's my ending quote. Every moment counts, but it's not perfection. It's just moving. Move towards it. Don't give up, and keep fighting for those things. And I think 10 years from now, when we go from 2020 to 2030, God willing, I'm still here. But what's going to happen there? What are these next 10 years going to look like? Well, what do you want them to look like, you guys? Because it was God's timing. Amen. But you know what? If I didn't obey, or I was lazy, I would have missed out on it. If I gave into fear, I would have missed out on it. So, God provides doors and things and our talents. But we also have that strength that He gives us to step out in faith and hope and to push ourselves to the next limit. Obviously, always having the right mindset for it, right? I don't want to grow Mary Fulton Fit because I want to be famous. I don't want to grow Mary Fulton Fit so I can become rich, right? Those aren't things that are my goals. I want to grow Mary Fulton Fit because I love people. I love working with people, and I would love our brand to grow and see where it can go and how it can grow and change and do things, right? And of course, it's a business, so at some point, I want to be able to provide for my family. So those are things and goals that I have. But it's sitting back and looking to, like, do you want to be really healthy and fit because you want to be healthy and fit for you? Or is it because you want to make somebody else think you look good, right? So what are the motives behind you, right? What are the motives? What are the true motives? And sometimes you got to dig really deep in yourself and be like, dude, what do I really want? Well, I never stepped onto this platform to be famous. Trust me. I don't know that I can handle that, actually. I'm pretty sensitive, and I have to, put my hat on and be like, ooh, I messed up here and I messed up there. But, what are your motives behind the goals that you have right now? Are they to impress somebody, to get vengeance on somebody, to make somebody jealous? Is it for strength? Is it to feel better? Is it to be stronger inside out? What is it? And it's good when you dig in, because when you really figure out what it is that you are striving for, it's going to help you realign your goals, right? It's going to help you really have a clear look on where you want to be and why you want to be there. And it's easy sometimes to get caught up in ourselves and our things and, our selfishness, because it comes out. It's easy. But I guess I just want to encourage you to keep your eyes above and remember to serve others in whatever you're doing. And remember that it's not going to be perfect. So 5 years ago, I started food prepping, and it was not perfect. Some of the food tasted really terrible, and I cooked for 12 hours, and that was too much. I kind of had to find that right rhythm, and it took a long time. So I just want to encourage you, and remember that you can do it. It's going to take that time. Amen, Donna. Do you guys have any questions? I shared a lot of stuff today. I didn't mean to ramble on for so long, but 10 of you stayed on, so you must have liked it. I'd love to hear what's going on with you. So I like to share my stories because obviously I'm staring at an iPad, and if nobody responds to me, I'm talking to myself. But, you know, I wanted to share that story with you of what can happen in 10 years if you just take one chance. So share with me right now before we go. What is something that you are doing that's something new and exciting that you're trying? And then earlier on we had, who was it? I'm about to yawn. Tony, she's working on inversion bed and getting her blood flow, mental health, improved sleep. I think I need some more blood flow to my brain. What else are you doing? Donna, what are you doing? Krista, what do you got out there? Dawn. Albert Martinez, what are some goals? Ooh, Donna, I love this. Patience is hard, but very necessary. Yes. Your timing was spot on. Amen, Connie. Ooh, I just started a master's program. Oh, thank you for sharing, Tony. Yes, that's a big step. Okay, Donna, taking care of Donna instead of everyone else. Good. So list some things that you're going to do that are to take care of yourself. It's important for us to really write these things down. Goal setting and writing things down makes a difference. Writing it down and then getting accountability is that second piece. So you guys, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I'm here for you. Please share what your adventures are and how 2021 is going for you so far. Learning to say no. I love it, Donna. Learning to say no. Yes, I need to do that one too. Can I say no to making dinner? Just kidding. I got to do that next. You guys, stay strong, stronger together, mind, body, soul. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and join me on my channel. Click on the link in the bio, maryfultonfit.vhx.tv. Thanks so much for your support, you guys, in this amazing journey. Drink your water. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.